Okay. Don't mind the increased level. This is recorded, like, in the future, effectively. But this is Return of the Goon, Part 10, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It should be. Where I just talk about, you know, how it's been going. You know, obviously, I don't do this YouTube thing a lot. Never really been exactly the general cup of tea. Right, I did it a little here or there. Good meme, everyone's done it. And they're, you know, they're years as a small lad. Or lass, whatever. And like, I'm no different. You know, I've dabbled in the YouTube arts, if you will. But honestly, not taking it more seriously, but you know, it supplements my League of Legends. I feel like it makes me have a little bit more fun with the game. But yeah, this is just gonna be another solo one because I mainly play League with friends, so I don't get flamed. Or at least I get flamed, but I get flamed in good fun instead of someone being like, "You're fucking garbage" and go away and like die. It's like I usually don't care, but it's like it's still better, you know, play with people that aren't going to be like, "You're just bad, die." They'll be like, "You're just bad, you know, you're just bad, die." Lol, W. You know, hit them with a quick tech at the end for dramatic effect. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out who I wanted to play there. But yeah, it's just like, but yeah, it's been going like pretty well. Obviously, no one actually watches these. You know, if I someday get big and people watch this, I'm not gonna lie, brain explode. Actually, just like, I don't get pogged out of my gourd per se, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the level of content is never going above here, which is like rock bottom. But you know, I'd still be like relatively pogged out of my gourd, just like by like. I'm almost legally obligated to be pogged out of my mom. Right? Like, you don't get there and be like, oh, I always expected to be here. You get there and you're like, oh, well, shit, this went down. But that's besides the point. Oh, shit, dude. No, I'll stick with Nautilus. I would have liked Lulu, but I'll live. Okay, or someone could have dodged. That works for me, I guess. But yeah, you know. But yeah, I've just been having fun with it. Like, I've embraced the jank. You know, not once again, no one actually watches. But, you know, if someone did. You know, like, I've embraced the jank. If you watch, I think it's Return of the Goon 6, 7, 8-ish, one of those ones. I literally messed up again because my recording button used to be Shift Y, which, if anyone knows anything about League of Legends, that's not the button you want it to be. That's your camera lock button. And so when I'd go to lock my camera and level up my abilities, I'd be like, my hands would be in the similar places and I'd yeet the recording. But yeah, and so it's like, that's effectively all this was, just like a little talk to y'all, play some League, play some by myself specifically, because I've just been doing a bunch of like, with friends stuff, because that's how I usually play League of Legends. It's a bad joke, but I respect the hustle. Like, there's a hustle behind that joke in ARAM that I can get behind. But yeah, so it's just like, I'm playing League different than I ever have before, playing some new champions. And this is really just like, it's helped me have fun. I think I've said that earlier. But it's just like, it's a lot better where I'm like, oh, dude, you know, can't just have it because I'm not good enough at the game to make serious content about it, right? Like, I'm no faker, I'm no boy. I think that's who it is. Lavelle says something about him. Oh, fuck. I forgot to do my runes. I need to get Blitz again so that I can disagree every time it gives me Relentless Hunter. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be playing some League. This is gonna be Return to the Goon 10. The next little batch of like solo episodes is probably coming around 2022. Let me check, because I can check here in my local files. Let's see here. I have up till 15. This should be 9. This is supposed to be Return of the Goon, so this is 9. Do I already have 9? Yeah, this one's supposed to be 9. And I have 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus 1, because one of those is where I went to take a shit and my friend did not entertain the people like I told him he was supposed to. So yeah, it's Return of the Goon 23 and up until however many of these I play. I'll probably play like 4. Wait, will I play 4? This one, I'll play 4 after this one. Just so I have like a good little set couple of days.
Minions have spawned.
And after this I'll just be doing a bunch of like I have to record a bunch. I have to render things today. Cause it is the day before 7 and 8 come out, which means I have stuff to render and record. Because I only have up until then. Not my best engagement, not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't have really topics to talk about. Like, the only things I have to talk about are things I read. And I'm not, like, actively reading during these, because I was playing with friends before this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I can talk about reading. Just like a little information for the audience. So effectively, you won't hear me talking about reading often. I really get the meaning of that whole part. I'm just reading people. Like, he got me. Like I said, I'm gonna get bodied here, and I'm like, oh, whatever. Like I said, basically trying to move away from my entire existence of League being like, be good, but like, you know, don't try hard. It's just like, that's not how it works, but I guess I'm talking about reading. So reading's effectively my favorite pastime, just period, all time. It's just a great thing to do with your life. You know, it's helped me get places, just like in general. Every teacher likes someone who reads, because no one reads anymore. I'm actually just mad. Also, didn't hit him under a tower, my left ass. Dude, I'm fresh out of Earth. Truly, I'm fresh out of Earth with friends, dude. Actually, having cooldowns is not something my brain can handle. I need to remember feel for quick. But yeah, and so it's my favorite pastime. I used to read a lot of actual books. But then I've read every actual book that I thought was interesting. And then... not every. I still read actual books on occasion, just I've come to the conclusion that most of them aren't as good. That's not true. All of them are, like, great. Like, high quality, like, polished product. But, like, I've come to the, like, general conclusion personally. It's like, they're good, but it's like, but, you know, finding, like, a good plot for a good book is not difficult, per se, but it's a little harder. Because, you know, there's books everywhere, but then they cost money, which is, like, fair. Like, I'm not just gonna steal something, you know, you put your time and effort into. Like, if you're not getting something out of it, unless, like, you want to. Honestly, Garen, respectfully. I don't know why I hold you. Like that. Zero like that. It worked out though. Oh, it was a nasty snipe. But yeah, it's like, it's not hard. Like, I saw Kendall, I use it all the time. Reading paper books is like not worth it. Like, it is. Paper books are amazing and they're really good, but it's just like they're so Like, they're not worth it. Like, I hate to put it that way because I've read so many good paper books. But they're just, like, not harder, but they're, like, harder to access. Like, I always have one. And, like, I could always have a paper book, but it requires, like, a little bit more setup. Like, it requires me to have, like, a backpack or, like, a bag to hold it in, right? Like, I read them in school, because most teachers, like, they let you pull out your phone. But it's a lot easier to convince a teacher to do something if you're like, can I read? Because you hit them with can I read on my phone, they look at you like you're lying to them. You hit them with the, can I read a book? And they're like, what? And they're pogged out of the board. Because once, like I said earlier, no kids read anymore. At least very few. And so, like, they get hogged out of their mind. When they see, a teacher hears you say you read, they're like, God. You know, God's descended upon my classroom. Like, have my firstborn. Like, obviously not actually, but, like, they usually, like, it's a very easy way to get a teacher to like you. It's like, if you like reading, you read. You know, but it's a lot easier. Like, first week of school, I pull out a book, and I ask them, like, if I'm done with something, I read. Right? Also, very good trick with teachers, they just want you to follow directions. Ask them to do something, and if they say yes, do it. You know, they get pogged out of their mind. Like, just in general, like, if a teacher tells you to do something, you do it. And, like, usually they'll, like, love you. Because kids don't listen anymore. Like, I hate to say it like that, but the number of people I've seen a teacher be like, do this, please. Like, they're not even not respectful about it per se, but it's like, that's how their job is. They need you to listen to a direction and learn. And so when you don't do that, they get, like, upset and, like, mad. It's like teachers get angry. You're like, oh, dude, my teacher got so mad at me. And I'm like, depending on why they got mad at you, it's usually your fault. A lot of the time, a lot of teachers, not your fault. Some teacher, sometimes it's your fault, buddy. I'm kind of mad. He's not dead, and I'm really upset. But anyway, right, but I like reading. You know, I read a lot of fanfics, right? And some of them will get me riled up. Like, I'll probably, if I can, like, remember to do it, if I, like, read something, not, like, upsetting, but upsetting in a book, that, like, has me, like, spiced out of my mind, hogged out of my gourd, if you will, I'll try to remember to, like, put up, like, do an episode of League when I eventually play a different game on this channel, put up, like, that, and just, like, pog out of my mind. You actually want to fight me? Oh, shit. No, you got me good, no cap. No, let me out. He's good until he realizes I have. He's probably just looking back for gold. He's gonna come back with a black cleaver and some more shit. I'm waiting for this. Dude, Draven's like, oh no, he's out. He's just going. But yeah, I read a lot of fanfics. Now, you'll probably hear me get, like, roasted for it on occasion. Like, understandably. But, like, I watch a lot of RWBY, okay? Good show. Like, do recommend. Dude, honestly, caught me fair and square. I truly thought he was coming for my life. Like, zero capital thought he was coming. Dude, I should be peeling. Why am I not? I'm retarded. No capital, I'm dumb. Right, but anyway, I watch a lot of RWBY, right? Very good show. RWBY, stellar anime. Right, I watch it all the time. You'll hear me get roasted about, you know, my favorite character, RWBY. Probably a little bit of Neo too. Like, she's an evil scum bastard, but like, she's a cute evil scum bastard. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, what do you want from me, brother? Sure. Like, I'm only human. But anyway, I should have waited. Sorry. Man really thought he was getting away. But anyway, right? Very good show. You'll hear me get roasted out. I read a lot of RWBY fanfiction, like a lot. You know, I usually stick to like the stories. I don't really read one-shots and stuff. Argan's Rage quit? I'm going to hope he just disconnected. Bro, you should have waited for the thing and then he dumps it. And now he just posted it. Roasted and toasted, I guess. Honestly, bad. Just bad. Bad bastard. Great. Jinx, you left me. Jinx, why? You left me, brother! Like, I understand why, but you did leave me, and I'm kind of upset about it. But yeah, so I read a lot of Ruby fanfiction, right? I read a lot of, like, the... not super long, but I read a lot of, like, the, you know, 100k plus, like, super edgy main character. Because it's, like, it's a good read, you know? Just seeing him beat, like, overwhelming amounts of ass. You know, we don't talk about the fact that I'm also a little bit of a hopeless romantic. We don't talk about it. You know, it's always good to see someone having like a good time, because you know you don't see it often. You know, world's a hard place to live in. You know, seeing just like a random character that you really like having a good time is great. Get fucked. Single greatest Nautilus player. Get this man out of here. Get him off of me. Oh, she's so good. Dude, our Jinx is actually faker. No cap. I guess he thought someone... I think... Twitch, maybe? Oh, she don't have lifesteal. That's tough, actually. First. No cap. They caught me lacking. By caught me lacking, I mean I yeeted myself into them and then got caught yeeted into them. Right, I read a lot of Ruby fanfiction. So you'll frequently, I suggest you watch the show in some capacity, because I will not. I will spoil that show for you. Not zero capital. I will actually full stop just spoil the whole thing. So I do suggest watching it in some capacity if you're gonna keep watching these. Just like a heads up. No. You have to like throw yourself into the bottom. But yeah, so you'll hear me talk about Ruby fanfiction a lot. Like in these like solo episodes, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I have nothing else to talk about but like current issues and like Ruby shit. Like, I watch a lot of Ruby fanfiction, okay? Like, there's nothing I can do about it. That's not entirely true. Cause I read actual, like, not published, I read published stories on, like, my Kindle. Or at least the Kindle app. And Jinx, stellar performance. Shit, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I really was hoping the game go on longer than that. That was a 13-minute game. Well, shit. But yeah, so like in these solo episodes, like the only thing I really have to talk about is Ruby things. Like there's other things I can talk about, but it's just like I don't know where to start on them. I'm not very good at coming up with a topic. Like I'll commonly be reading something and we'll be like, now let me go rant to my mirror in the bathroom. You know, at 2 a.m. in the morning, because what else do I have to do with my life? You know, obviously if I'm playing League of Legends when, you know, I have stuff I could be doing, you know. Why would I do that when I can just instead, like, do nothing? So yeah, I guess that's the end of the Return to Goon Part 10. I was really hoping that'd be longer. Gives me more time to rant about stuff. Yeah, I guess if you want me, like, more of my solo rant, it's, like, Return of the Goon 22+. I don't have, like, the things for, the links. Can't put them up on the screen, you know what I mean? Yeah. Damn. Not gonna lie, ending these by myself is a lot more awkward than with friends, where I'm like, game's done, shift insert to start the next episode. Okay, anyway, I guess that's it. So I'll catch you guys in the next part of Return of the Goon. I'll have to stop calling it that at some point, because, like, it stops being returned and I'm just here. Okay, see ya. Well, don't look away. Don't look into the sauce.